Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah and today we're doing yet another eyeshadow video. I got the ViseArt Professional Makeup Palette, Neutral Mattes. So it retails for $80 and I received it in my BoxyCharm Premium that I unboxed yesterday when I'm filming this. This video is not going up yet. Okay, let's get this out. So there is the palette for you. I guess I could open it for all of you. So a lot of neutrals and I can see myself using every shade in there except the orange. I did try out the True and Luscious Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight palette that I received in the same BoxyCharm. It was just very orange on me, so I'm not a fan, and it retailed for $48. So on top of that, I took from my BoxyLuxe unboxing the day prior the iconic London Blaaze Chaser palette. So there's Blaaze Chaser, which is $55, and here is Lucky Glow. I was really excited and intrigued by this shade here, but I don't know, they all just translated very orange and warm on me, and I'm just like, no. They were not very pigmented either, very light. So, if you have a deeper skin tone than me, that probably will not work for you. But, as always, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. And I just want to get right on into this palette. Right. I have my lids set with translucent powder. I concealed them this morning and set them. I just did very minimal base makeup. I still have some mascara on. We had the fire alarm test for the apartment this morning. The kitties hid for like a while. My poor babies. Alright, so fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into this light shade here. So the deepest shade on the top row. I have never tried anything from this brand, but I'm intrigued. I've heard a lot. Heard that they are one of the best brands, but they have very cheap packaging, so we'll see. We'll give it we'll give it a test. What do I think? I think that this shade is very pigmented, but nice. Very good transition shade. Okay. Personally, I do prefer a palette with a shimmer, but we're gonna figure something out. I'm gonna go second row, the lightest shade in that row, and buff that into the crease as well. Those two shades seem to blend together really nicely, so that's great. Don't want to get a palette that can't, you know, blend with its own shades. Dip into the shade right under that one on the bottom row. Just slightly, and focus that on the outer portion here. And then blend that into the crease. Just want the majority of the deeper color on the outer edge. That shade's not blending as nicely, which is a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. I do not like generally to spend a lot of time with the blending step. I like easier to work with palettes. So grabbing the shade right next to that last one, I wish that they had names on this. That would be very helpful. Do they have names on the back of the packaging? No. That's helpful. So far still using the same brush and just deepening that outer portion a little more. Those are not blending together nicely. I'm going to go up into the top row again, and I'm going to dip into the shade closest to that white and use that to try to blend this inner portion into the outer area. Yeah, that helped a bit. That's good. Thank you. I'm going to put that brush down and grab a smaller fluffy brush here. It's more narrow. I'm going to dip into the gray just lightly. Put that on the outer corner here. Alright. This palette is not blendable. That's very depressing. BoxyCharm, what you doing with this? I normally like your selections better than the ones I've gotten this week. Like, oh my goodness. Like, one of the selections they have thrown in my BoxyCharms in the past has made it into my top eyeshadows of 2019 and then top eyeshadow palette of 2020. So it's very disappointing. Almost dipped in for more gray, which I don't need. Just work up. Alright. Grab a dot more of that gray here. A little more on that side. There we go. Blend away. I don't like to spend a year on my blending. Okay. It's harsh. Okay. I'm going to grab the lightest shade in the palette on a flat brush and put that corner area. I like to just have my eyes bright and open. Darker shades do tend to close off the eye, and that is not. I feel like I'm getting a spot right in that, right there. There we go. Now that's got pigment on it. Thank you. Like you can see, this eye looks way more open and bright. So copying that to that side. Alright, so with the lids done, I'm just going to take my fluffy brush here. Actually, I'm going to put the palette down. I'm going to grab my color switch from Veramona and just kind of wipe off extra product from the brush. And go in that crease quick on each eye. And then the edges here, just doo-doo. Doo-doo. That just really helps everything to be just a little bit more cohesive. Alright, so I'm gonna grab a very small, not very small, more of a narrow fluffy brush. Again, I'm gonna dip into second row under the white, that little brown here, and use that all across my lower lash line to about the edge of my iris. I'm getting some kickback, I've noticed, or fallout right there. That just makes things just a hair bit more cohesive. I like things to match a little bit here. But I very rarely like to just grab a even smaller brush. Let's see. I see you. Can I get you out? No, not you. I'll need you in a bit. I'll grab this itty bitty Dose of Colors brush here and go with the fluffy end and into the deep brown. Just a dot. And put that on the very edge here. Don't worry, I do plan to try out that black shade. Alright. Grab the fluffy brush from earlier and just outer bit there. And then flick it. Outer bit and flick. I don't know, I like that cohesive look. I don't know. Don't judge me. Please. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab an itsy bitsy little angle brush. And I'm gonna dip into that black shade. And pushing that as close to that lash line as possible. Outer edge. And then I'm going to grab the brush I used with the deep brown and use that to just try to blend. I'm gonna go slap on an eyeliner and do mascara, and I will be right back to tell you all my final thoughts and if I think it's worth it or not for $80. Okay, so I'm back with mascara and liner on. I went with the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Swerve, the black one, and then the Wander Beauty Mile High Club Mascara, one of my all-time favorites. What do I think? The eyeshadows were fairly hard to blend together, except for like those really light shades. Those were okay, but once you got into the deeper shades, they were just not as easy to work with. I do wish that there was a shimmer in the palette, at least like one really light color shimmer. Oh. The look I came up with, I feel like it's okay. Not something I'm going to enjoy recreating ever. Just meh. I use, how many shades in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades in this palette, and there's 12 to begin with, so I feel like that does give me a fairly good idea of the quality of the palette. I don't know, I've just been feeling like the quality in the eyeshadow palettes that have been coming through BoxyCharm lately are just not there, so that's very disappointing. Yeah, I don't know. The look I came up with is just okay. I definitely do not think that this is worth $80. I'm sorry. No, thank you. No. I'm sorry. Nope. Nope. And nope. That is my opinion for today's video. As always, please don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, see more of my goofy face. I upload every Tuesday and Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and occasionally I'll upload a bonus video on Saturdays. I am going to maybe attempt to slap a shimmer on top of my lid just to, you know, have something on, or I'll take it off. I'm not 100% sure what the plan is for today. All I know is I've done so much video stuff the past 2 days. I did 3 videos yesterday, and then this today, so Savannah's tired. I hope to see you all in my next video.